Welcome to SVG-TV News for Thursday, July 10th. I'm Jimmy Prince with the details. 11 scholarships and 84 bursaries were awarded today to students who performed well in the 2014 Caribbean Primary and Exit Assessment Examinations by the General Employees Cooperative Credit Union, Geku. Chairperson of Geku's Scholarship Committee, Minerva Glasgow, says the scholarship program has a long history, which goes back to 1981 when 2 scholarships were awarded.
In 1992, it increased to 4. The scholarships were then extended to 6 in 1996. It remained at that figure until last year when we offered 11 scholarships for the first time in commemoration of Geku's 50th anniversary. The scholarship has also evolved over the years to provide a broader base of outstanding young persons with the opportunity to acquire a good education and contribute to society. For instance, while the scholarship was restricted only to the mainland, this restriction has been removed. In 2006, a decision was taken to extend the Geku scholarship to a student from one of the Grenadines branches who would have placed in the common entrance.
Glasgow listed the scholars who have been awarded this year.
Who placed 5th for girls and 12th overall. Carnival calling in. Thank you. Angelica McDonald and Ryan Williams, who placed 6th for girls and 15th overall. Thank you. Nyla Samuel, who placed 10th for girls and 21st overall. Kayla Williams, who placed 10th for girls also and 21st overall. And for boys, we have D'Angelo Dick, who placed 2nd for boys and 3rd overall. Joshua Max, who placed 4th for boys and 6th overall. Melvin, who placed 9th for boys and 14th overall. Orion Adams, who placed 12th for boys and 25th overall. And Jose Nichols, who placed 15th for boys and 28th overall.
Meanwhile, President of Geku, Kelvin Pompey, extended congratulations to all the students and their achievements at the CPA exams and also for being selected as Geku's scholarship awardees.
Who has awarded 219 full scholarships, each at a value of $10,600. Effectively, Geku has over this period contributed $2,321,400 to the education of our children.
One of this year's awardees, Joshua Max, expressed gratitude to the organization for its support towards the educational development of the recipients.
I appreciate you for acknowledging our hard work in the first ever CPA examination. In these delicate economic times, we are truly blessed with your generosity to lighten the financial burden of educational expenses such as the cost of books, uniform, and transportation. We will use this scholarship to further our education and continue to produce academic results that will exceed your expectations. We promise to continue to strive for excellence so that one day we too will be able to give back to society.
Vice President of the opposition New Democratic Party, Sinclair Leacock, says they will be looking into the possibility of having the body of Elardo Lynch lie at the headquarters of the NDP for viewing before his burial. According to Leacock, the former talk show host has left his unique footprint behind, which will long be remembered.
E.G. was one of a kind. You don't throw them up very often in history. He could say in sarcastic ways what he wanted to say. He could be equally comical about it, and he could be very, very serious and in the face with his biting comments. But ultimately, he had the ability to get his message across, and that's what I think people recognize him for. He was, in a sense, like a folklorist at times. People swore by him. I know people in my constituency in Sharp said, look, the morning the message was, hey, girl, come here. Make me tea, put the radio on EG, and that was it for the day. The occasion which there was not a program by E.G. Lynch, people were like fish out of water. You know, and I don't think any of us have tried to imitate Lynch, because you really can't. I had a classic one. I just enjoyed it. When E.G. thought that he had enough of somebody or that he was cornered, he'd press a button. He would say, cut the mouth, and then he would say, hello, hello. But of course, he not getting the other answer on the other side. So, me cut you off, you know, I checked to talk to you. Hello, let me try one last time. But by that time, of course, he's young, get rid of you.
E.G. Lynch passed away yesterday morning at age 67 after a period of illness. Two residents of Union Island, Benjamin Harvey and Vincent Dunbar, were both arrested by the Coast Guard in Beckway for having in their possession a large quantity of cocaine on July 8, 2014. According to reports, the Coast Guard was on routine patrol when the officers intercepted a speedboat with the two men on board. Over 9,000 grams of cocaine were discovered on the vessel. Harvey and Dunbar were yesterday escorted to the Serious Offences Court and were not allowed to plead to the charges as they were laid indictably. Police did not object to their bail, which was granted in the sum of $150,000 with one surety each. They also asked to surrender all travel documents to the court and to report to the Union Island Police Station every Friday between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. until September 22nd, 2014, when the preliminary inquiry is expected to commence. Well, meanwhile, two Trinidadian nationals who came to this country for Carnival festivities have been slapped with two separate charges of drug possession after police executed a search warrant at their apartment at Kingstown Park. Peter Valgar, 58, and Wilfred Roach, 60, were on Wednesday, July 9th, 2014, escorted to the Serious Offences Court before District Magistrate Zoila Ellis Brown, charged for possession of 45 grams and 6 grams of marijuana, respectively, on July 2nd, 2014, to which they pleaded guilty. They were charged $800 and $200 each to be paid forthwith. In default, jail terms of 3 months and 2 weeks will be imposed, respectively. At the time, both defendants were reportedly assisting the CID with investigations into reports of pickpocketing from persons who were in Kingstown enjoying the festivities. The police reportedly executed a search on the apartment in which the men were staying, resulting in the discovery of the drug. An application was made to have both men deported after the fines are paid. In other news, the Met Office at the E.T. Joshua Airport earlier today issued a special weather bulletin for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The Met Office says the moisture and instability associated with a tropical wave will continue to maintain cloudiness, showers, and isolated thunderstorms. That's across the southern Windward Islands. As a result, some light to moderate showers and possible isolated thunderstorms will continue to spread across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Analysis suggests that these conditions will continue to affect the islands into tonight, with a gradual improvement tomorrow. The Met Office cautions that soils are already saturated, therefore residents in flood-prone areas and areas prone to land slippage should exercise caution and be on the alert. When we come back, we hear that CDC chairman makes it clear that the organization does not censor songs for the parade of bands. Stay with us for more. Welcome back. Grantley Iper Constance, finalist in the 2014 National Calypso Competition, which was held last Sunday, July 6th, that's at Carnival City Victoria Park, has spoken out on the judges' decisions at the end of the competition. Speaking to SVG-TV News on the streets of Kingstown on Mardi Gras Day, Constance stated that he was anticipating different results for the Calypso finals. He is of the view that a national Calypso monarch should not be crowned, and the persons are unaware of this song.
Looking for different results, because I think that you can't have a Calypso monarch and nobody know what he sing. Okay. Everybody know what Patches sing, eh? Right. Ring the bell. But right. I don't think everybody know what Blanky sing.
In another reaction, Chairman of the Carnival Development Corporation, Dennis Ambrose, made it clear to SVG-TV News, contrary to talks, the CDC is not involved in censoring any songs that the mass bands are allowed to parade to in or outside of Victoria Park. Ambrose says the CDC simply endorses the songs provided by the mass bands.
Each band produce a playlist of songs that they will like their revelers, to parade to or to jump to.
So there's not a list put out by the CDC?
CDC, no. The CDC only endorses that list.
Okay, all right.
It is not the CDC's list.
Okay.
We at no time at all try to in any way
censor any playing
playing of songs.
Okay, understand.
But if the mass bands or the mass entity request a certain songs that play for their parade, then we only honor this and ensure that the DJ do exactly.
Meanwhile, a number of patrons who attended the Raga and the Soca Monarch competitions last Saturday night at Carnival City Victoria Park shared their views with SVG-TV News on possible improvements for the show.
We really want nothing to change. We just like the vibes.
At the end of the show, right, we just say what went wrong in the show and about a few pointers to the artists and what is happening around in the show.
You really enjoyed it. It's good to hear from the old and so good songs as well as the new ones. It's been really good fun and the crowd is amazing.
Right now I love all the show, guys. I love the old school soca in it too. Play my cousin go singing it. You have a madhouse all the way. Madhouse will say. Madhouse! So I just want more time for the thing improve. Push back the stage a little bit more. Make the thing bigger. That how real people will come. You understand? But how they do anything smart so we come like we jamming up tools because people don't want to come. So play back the stage. Give it more room for party and more time, more artists.
I think the show going great. If they want another improvement, because I enjoy myself. Care about nobody else.
Right now we're still changing the styles, what can be done. But it's good. The thing is everybody jamming and saying, it's nice. It's more control and that's what I like. And Sylvester doing a beautiful job.